Welcome to today's episode. I think this is gonna be a fun one. I've done one similar to this where I showed you examples of different foods and then the volume you get per serving with calories and all of that. So this is gonna be a eat this, not that. If you're just looking for ways to lower your calories and not lose out still on foods that are nutritious, packed full of nutrients, that are gonna keep you full, that are gonna give you nice stable energy. So these are all what people would call quote unquote healthy foods. I just call them sustenance foods, single ingredient foods, whatever you wanna call them. But because I know this time of year, a lot of us are looking to possibly get a little bit leaner, maybe lose some body fat, and we don't wanna miss out on also feeling full and satisfied, because when you're eating less, you're gonna be hungry. So these are gonna be quick and easy like swaps or substitutions for already single ingredient foods, but how you could save calories by just switching up one single ingredient food for another one. So let's get into today's episode and I'll show you a few examples when I am going for a body fat reduction or if I'm in what we call like a fat loss phase. So let me show you these swaps and hopefully some of these will fit into your everyday plan and help you save some calories too and keep working towards those goals. Okay, now I took some notes because I didn't measure everything out because I have some stuff that's sealed and I don't want to open it. And so we're gonna have to just use some visuals here for some things. But the first one I wanna go over is, and I'm sure this isn't new to most of you, but taking sour cream, all right, and substituting it for Greek yogurt. Whether you're using this, let's say, for like a taco topping, maybe it's for chili, maybe it is in a dip. With Super Bowl coming up, there's gonna probably be a lot of dips. But I did this based off of 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt compared to 2 tablespoons of sour cream. So I did the weight all the same for each of these examples. Let me pull up my notebook. For the sour cream, okay, we're gonna start with this one. 2 tablespoons is 60 calories. 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt is 16, 1-6. So right there, just by that quick swap, you are saving so many calories. And the Greek yogurt, the 0% fat, has a lot more protein. So even when you're doing your little topping, you're getting a little extra protein, which we know when it comes to losing body fat, we wanna lose fat, not muscle. So we wanna keep our protein intake high to preserve that muscle. So a great substitution there. Okay, second one. I'm gonna go through like some of the meat sources. Now, I only have the eat this, not the swap food, because I'm not gonna eat the swap food right now, but this one is big, okay? Now, this is not appealing looking, but let's just show you. Looks terrible, but I've ate a lot of it. This was like 4 pounds of ground beef, and this was one of my staples from my Walmart haul from a couple weeks ago, and this is 96.4 lean ground beef. And I know a lot of people get worried if they're making burgers and whatnot or meatloaf that it's gonna be too dry because the fat content is lower. So the 96.4 or the 80-20, the 90-10, it's the fat percentage, right? So 4% of it is gonna be fat rather than 80-20, 20% is gonna be fat. But if you're just using it to make like meat for taco meat or for marinara, you're really not gonna miss the extra fat all that much, and you won't miss the extra calories. Also, we've done tons of episodes where Paul shows you how we grill burgers that are 96.4 and how we can keep them beautifully pink and juicy in the middle. Part of that, a key is put some salt on your burger and let it come to room temperature. But let me just show you the difference here. If you're used to buying 80-20, you might make the switch. 80-20 ground beef, okay, 4 ounces uncooked is 280 calories and 22 fat, 19 grams protein. For 4 ounces of 96.4, only 152 calories. That's almost half the amount for the exact same serving size, plus the protein is 25 and the fat is only 4.6 grams. So you're bumping the protein, you're dropping the calories, you really aren't gonna miss out on that much of the flavor. So that is swap number 2. Okay, number 3, I'm gonna do one more protein source. There are so many other ideas for this, but I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm doing like 5 or 6 examples here. So pork tenderloin, all right, can you see that? If I get my face out of the way, there we go. So there's pork tenderloin, there's pork loin chops, regular chops, a lot of different options for pork. Pork tenderloin being the leanest. So the leaner the cut of meat, the less fat, which means less calories. So an easy swap is find a protein that is leaner, right? So like salmon, great source for seafood, but it's higher in fat than like a piece of whitefish, like a cod. So you're just subbing one healthy food for another healthy food just to drop your calories in the interim while you're trying to lose fat. So let's go with the ounces of the pork tenderloin and the substitution for what it would be if it was just like a center cut pork loin chop. Very similar. Pork tenderloin or pork loin chop. So for a 4-ounce chop, it is 190 calories, 23 protein, and 11 fat. Now for the pork tenderloin, same size, 4 ounces, only 120 calories. So right there, that's an easy 70 calorie drop. And most of the time when you're looking to lose weight, you wanna eat 500 calories less per day than what your maintenance calories would be. Now, maintenance means what you eat and what you burn in a day match. However, it's kind of a moving target, so you wanna kind of observe your eating habits to figure out that number, and then you drop by 500 to warrant 1 pound of body fat lost per week. So when we're thinking about easy ways to drop calories, that right there, it's 70 calories, right? So now I know you have another 430 to go, but if you play a game like this all day, it could just be from your easy, simple ingredient foods that you make swaps and you bring your calories down. Now, pork tenderloin, again, 120, 23 grams protein, and a lot less fat. So really the protein's actually the same, it's just the fat content comes down. So there we go. Now we've done pork, we've done beef, and we've done sour cream to Greek yogurt. Let's see what else I got. This banana without the peel, and I know this because I just ate one in a blizzard, is 130 grams weight without the peel, okay? This bowl of strawberries, again, 130 grams weight. So they weigh exactly the same, but let's see the difference. If you subbed strawberries for a banana, whether that's in your oatmeal, if that is in your Greek yogurt, if it is in a protein blizzard or whatever it is, here's what it's gonna save you. I love this one. So a banana of that size is 30 grams carbohydrates. Strawberries for that weight amount is only 10 grams, all right? So 30 versus 10 grams. We know there's gonna be a calorie difference. So for one banana of that size, it is 116 calories, and for the berries, it's only 50 calories. So again, that's more than half. That's 66 calories, and you just think between that and your pork, you're already upwards of 130 calories, and you're just looking for other small swaps during the day. So that one's a great substitution when you're looking at what kind of fruit is the best to eat when you're trying to lose weight. All fruit is good. All of it has vitamins and minerals. But if you are looking for ways to bring the calories down, all of your berry options are gonna give you more bang for your buck, so they're gonna still be nice and voluminous, but less calories, or anything that's packed with a little bit more water, like a watermelon, is probably gonna keep you fuller longer as well. So that was my fruit option. Now let's move on to a popular good fat option, which I bet you can guess what I'm gonna talk about. Now, I actually have reduced fat in the house. I just like the taste of it, and PB Fit. There will be no surprise here that it is significantly different in calories. Now, do they taste the same? No, they do not. But if you're looking to still have the taste of peanut butter, and maybe you're just adding it again in oatmeal or in a shake, or you're even making a sandwich or having it on a rice cake, you really won't miss peanut butter all that much when you know how many calories you're saving, because it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when you will go back to eating like the regular peanut butter when you have more calories after you lose the weight. So 2 tablespoons of peanut butter right here, right, is 190 calories. Okay, now 2 tablespoons of PB Fit is, can I get it up there? 70 calories. That is a huge difference. And if you mix the powder with water, it gets really voluminous, so you get a lot of bang for your buck. Now, if you're still like, I really like the taste of regular peanut butter, you could just take like a teaspoon, I kid you not, it's plenty, mix it with your PB Fit in your water, and it really will take on the taste of the peanut butter, but save you a lot of calories. So this is probably my go-to swap all of the time, because also when you measure out what 2 tablespoons of nut butter looks like, it's really sad because it's a really small amount. So this makes me always feel like I get more. So there's another swap for you. I have 2 more for you. I thought I had some in the refrigerator and I did not. I must have finished it all. But this one will not, this is not news to you. Substituting regular pasta for something like zucchini noodles. You could do butternut nut squash noodles. Today I was gonna show you spaghetti squash, but there's so many different noodle options out there right now that are way less calories. And so I actually love this one most of the time, and it's the Protein Plus one by Barilla. I like this for myself and the boys. It's 10 grams of protein per serving. However, 1 serving of cooked pasta, so that's like, okay, if you have the weight of the dry and you multiply it by about 2.4 per gram of that, that gives you the weight of it cooked. So the weight of cooked pasta, I wrote it down, is close to 125 grams. And then I looked up, because I had just had spaghetti squash, and I meant to show you this before I ate it all, but cooked spaghetti squash, okay, same amount, 34 calories, 190 to 34 calories, and it's gonna keep your carb intake down significantly. So if you're someone who is really, like in the Angie method, we're all about like, hey, you should have sustenance food and also something to look forward to. So if I'm in a fat loss phase, I still want dessert. It doesn't matter how many calories I'm playing with, like I'm going to build in dessert. Right now, it's a York peppermint patty and 2 of these cowboy cookies from our local store, H-E-B. They're so good. So I play a game with my carbs. I don't mind skipping the pasta for now to save 20 grams carbs, because remember, pasta's like 39, the spaghetti squash is like 10. So I save 30 grams that I can move over towards my cookies and my dessert. I'm just playing a numbers game. So that's a great one. Zucchini noodles, even less calories and carbs. So if you're looking for a bigger bang for your buck, there's another option with that. Okay, let's get on to the last one. All right, now these are pre-cooked, okay? This is 150 grams of a steamed sweet potato that is with the skin on, but I also have the skins on my steamed carrots. So I don't know if you saw this too. In the Walmart haul, they had a bag of steamable carrots and it took 8 minutes. This is like the most perfectly tender sweet potato. I'm like, well, that took no time at all. And I had the carrots in the Instant Pot at the same time. So again, the exact same amount, and really visually, it looks the same, right? But let me share with you how many calories you can save if you go carrots rather than the sweet potato. Now, I love them both equally, and I will eat them both all week long, but carrots mashed or sweet potatoes mashed actually they taste very similar. And if you add a little salt and cinnamon, and I like to do a little Walden Farms maple syrup in either one, so good. So if you're trying to make a quick, easy switch, healthy food for healthy food, but just lower calories. The sweet potato for that size is 130 calories. The carrots for that size are 62 calories. So again, half the amount of calories, still the same serving size, but you just get a lot more bang for your buck. And so if I was to calculate all of the options that I showed you today for the savings, for the eat this, not that, or just the healthy ingredient swap for swap, this is over 500 calories. So imagine that. If you just are a little more mindful and you're paying attention to your normal single ingredient foods and easy ways to bring your calories down without like feeling like you're missing out on anything, that's what we're trying to do. So that's what I got for you today. This was hopefully a quick and easy episode and gives you ideas if you are currently trying to lose weight, easy ways you can do it with healthy foods included. All right, that's all I got. Chat soon. P.S. I have a special invitation for you. Coming up, oh my goodness, this might be in 2 days when you're watching this, but we are gonna be hosting one of my Confident Bombshell challenges, and I am so excited about this one. This is a completely free challenge. This is when I go all in and share stories, teach concepts, have you take those concepts and apply them to your own life and figure out how you can build a health and fitness plan that is built into your life rather than you building your life around it, and it makes getting results easy and effortless. So if you're watching this and you're a busy mom or a busy working mom or a full-on career woman and you are like, man, time, there's just no time. Like I feel like there's all these demands, all these roles, you should definitely check out the challenge. It is recorded if you can't watch it live. And I'm gonna take you through 5 days of what I teach in the Angie method and share it with you for free. That my hope would be you take the information, you start applying it, and you gain some momentum and traction with your health and fitness. So if you wanna join me, I'll put the link in the comments. You can register for it, and I'll see you in the challenge.